Oh my heck, how embarrassing. It is me, Smile McGee, and now I'm on the right page. I started doing this update on a meme page I run, so now those people know more about my colon than they probably should. So embarrassing. But as you can tell, I am not intubated, which is so amazing. Thank you guys all for the prayers and support. When they called and said there was a high chance I would be intubated again, as you know, I've been freaking out all week because that was the worst experience of my life. Every time I go under general and have to get intubated, I typically end up in the ICU on a ventilator, and I was in the same facility where it happened last time, and I would have been under the same care of that really awful doctor who doesn't treat his female patients right, and a total gaslighter, and it was just my worst nightmare come to life if that happened again. But my prayers were totally answered, and all the prayers you guys sent my way were totally heard, and I got an amazing anesthesiologist who truly listened, like truly listened, and he gave me steroids and NSAIDs, like IV-wise, before the scope and colonoscopy, and then afterwards I had a little bit of chest wall swelling happening again. Sorry, still drugged from the scope and colonoscopy. But we treated it with Toradol and just a bunch of inhalers, and we're just kind of keeping the swelling under control. So way better than being ventilated. With the scope, it was really frustrating because we got news that I have C. diff. If you don't know what C. diff is, it is a highly contagious infection that can be in like your stomach, but primarily colon, that causes inflammation and a bunch of stuff I really don't want to say out loud. But basically it turns your GI system into trash, and it can like basically destroy your colon, and it's like just awful. It's a bacterial infection, and my body, especially without my IVIG, doesn't really fight off bacterias because I have CVID, the immunodeficiency, and it makes it so your body has a hard time fighting bacterias and fungus. This, with counting the C. diff, that is 4 bacterial infections this past month. So my body is really struggling without the IVIG. So I contacted my GI to hopefully start the antibiotics to treat the C. diff, and I'm hoping we can actually get rid of it. The crazy part is C. diff is caused from antibiotics and low immunities. So to treat something antibiotics gave me, you give me more antibiotics. It's the circle of meds, guys. So we just have to figure that out, but it makes sense why I've been like feeling really gross, because I had a bladder infection, a respiratory infection, and C. diff at the same time, but they didn't see it in the scope and colonoscopy, which is really good. So that means it hasn't like super progressed yet, that it just barely started. So hopefully we can get control of it. I'm gonna go eat food. My mom loves me, and we are at Zupa's, which is one of my favorite restaurants ever. I am starving, so I will let you guys go, but I just want to let you know prayers are answered. Heavenly Father most definitely heard mine and all of yours prayers, and I couldn't be more grateful to not be ventilated at the moment. Have a great week. Thank you guys again for the love, and always smile on.